Walker here. Hopefully you can hear me. We are homeschooling again today because the weather is quite ridiculous here in the Midwest. Actually, not just here. As a matter of fact, let me say that real quick. So I know a lot of people are having a very hard time with this crazy weather. Please make sure that you check on your elderly neighbors. A friend of mine who I do not consider elderly did crack me up today because she said that she was elderly, and if you want to go check on her, to please bring her some donuts. Barb, I just love you. So, so anyway, maybe you can whip up some pancakes or muffins or something and bring them, bring them to your neighbor. But anyway, I know a lot of people, especially down south, that is not used to the crazy weather. They've had to do some like rotating um, electricity nonsense. I really don't understand why that happens, but um, there's a lot of people without power, and if you don't have a fireplace, I just can't imagine. So thoughts and prayers are out to everybody that is really suffering with this crazy weather. I do complain myself, but I have a fireplace, I have my electricity, plenty of food. I get to work from home, so I'm counting my blessings. So anyway, stay warm, everybody, and take care of yourselves. But now let's talk about what I'm here for. So, um, I you know how, like, if you get stuck, okay, we all get stuck in our goals, right? So, do you think that we need to like shift gears and do something totally different still towards the same goal? Or do you think it's just a matter of kicking it up a notch? Like maybe being more aggressive with what you're doing. So, let's say you have a half a dozen tasks that you want to do for your business. Does that mean that you change what you're doing and maybe try a half a dozen different tasks? Or does that mean that you add on maybe four more and do 10 things a day as opposed to six things a day? So, and again, everybody has to look at that individually because it depends on what your goals are and what your tasks are. Remember, I talked about that the other day as far as like, are these tasks that really get you towards your goal? Or are they just trying to keep you busy? Like, well, I am busy, so I must be accomplishing something. There is a difference. I think we all know that by now, right? So, one of the things that caught my eye, that's kind of on the same topic, but on a massive level, is I'm an Amazon Prime member, and I usually go to Pantry because sometimes you can get better deals. Like, let's say you're looking for paper towels. So if you go to Amazon Prime, you can find paper towels for, $20 for a giant bundle, let's say. But if you go to Prime Pantry, you can get that same bundled pack for like 15 bucks. The only difference is that you had to spend $35 in Pantry to get the free shipping, which was, again, smart on their behalf because Prime, you can buy a $5 item if you're paying for Prime and get it shipped for free. But whether you are a Prime member or you weren't a Prime member, you had to spend at least $35 on Pantry to get the free shipping. Most people probably know that already because most people, I think, shop a lot on Amazon. But I went to look for pantry items and I'm like, where in the heck did it go? I mean, I'm thinking I'm losing my mind because it's not that hard for me to do, right? So I'm looking all over the place and I'm like, where in the hell is Prime Pantry? What is going on? And every time I would put in something like I don't know, soup, I would get soup under Prime, but there was no Prime Pantry rates. And I'm like, what in the world is going on? So finally I went to our trusted friend Google and I was like, what happened to Prime Pantry? Well, guess what? They sneakily got rid of it. I think it was mid-January. They just poof decided to just stop it. Now, I didn't get any kind of notification as a Prime member, and I'm sitting there thinking, like, why did they shake things up a bit? Why did they get rid of Prime Pantry? And quite honestly, I don't have a real answer for you. Maybe somebody that works at Amazon could chime in and let us know what the deal is. I don't know if the price has changed now because I can't even compare it anymore. Before I could say, okay, well, I'm going to spend $5 less and go through Prime Pantry and just add other things to my list. And there's a lot of things I can't even find anymore. Like I had found some organic juice for my niece, and now poof, it's gone. So it's almost like shopping at Costco. It's like they move things around, you know where it's at, and all of a sudden it's gone, or they have something that you love, and now all of a sudden it's gone. It's like they're wanting to keep you back for more. So we have to figure out a way to do that in our own lives with our own goals. You know, what are you trying to achieve? Are you trying to get people to shop around more? Are you trying to get people to engage more? What is it that you're looking for? And how do we shake it up in order to make that happen? Now, granted, we're not Costco and we're not Amazon, but everything that happens on a big scale can be broken down into smaller scales. So if you guys have any tips on what you do to shake things up, or any platforms that you use for networking and that kind of thing, put it in the comments and let me know. And on a like if you're looking at a fitness level thing, so I saw in the news the other day, no disrespect to Finlanders. I guess that's what you call them. But those people were running in the snow with no shoes. I don't know what the hell they were doing. Maybe layering up 20 pairs of socks. I don't know. There'd be never enough socks on the planet to keep my feet warm and run through the snow. Now, granted, they're probably built for snow, but I am not going to shake stuff up to that extent. I was happy to get my boots on, grab my husband's nice heavy coat because it's heavier than my coat, and truck to the mailbox and then to the backyard to feed the birds. So that was a win for me. I'm not a fan of the cold. I'm a cold weather wuss. I would prefer to stay inside and drink some herbal tea or coffee and have the fireplace going all day. I'm very content to do that for a few days until this cold breaks. So, anyways, take care. I know I didn't come to you guys yesterday, so that was kind of a double triple whammy. I don't know. I'm trying to come to you guys as often as I can, but as I've said before, we all just kind of stumble a little bit, but as long as you get back on that horse and keep moving forward, that's all we can ask. In fact, I told my nephew today, as long as you're trying your best, what else can we ask of anybody, right? So have a great day, do your best, stay warm and safe and healthy, my friends. Bye.